everyone, Julien here. Welcome back to the Friday catch-ups. This week I wanted to talk to you about three different things. The first one is how much does it cost to create a startup in Switzerland? That was a question I was asking myself, and I figured you might be interested in the anecdotal value of what I figured out for the oxytocin factory. The second point is going back to something I've learned last week around productivity and focus. And lastly, one piece of news for a change. So I've got many more dates that are starting to line up for trainings in France and in Switzerland, both in French and in English. So starting with how much does it cost to create a startup in Switzerland? So I guess this is, until you know the answer, the million-dollar question. How much do I need to set aside? How much is actually going to cost me? And what am I in for here? So I've created a limited liability company, an SARL here in Switzerland. It's a fairly simple structure, and I'm the only employee at this stage. So how much did it cost me? Well, I've just done the math this week. And so between, I guess, the acquisition of material, you know, laptops and this little camera and a few other things, the incorporation, the legal fees and the like, turns out I'm out of pocket by about 12,000 Swiss francs. And I haven't paid myself a salary because that's the interesting lesson for me. All of my capital consignment funds are still locked away in my bank account awaiting the final decision from the Registry of Commerce. So this is straight out of pockets. So all in all, I'm close to, including my 3 months worth of salaries and the like, so pretty close to 40,000 Swiss francs that I've had to be able to mobilize. So my personal account is pretty dry right now. So that was the second point, about focus. I had the great privilege of participating to a coaching session last week, and the main learning for me was that I was pretty much losing track as to what was actually most important to me. So I'll go back to some of the things that Tim Ferriss shares in some of his books, focusing on the 20% of efforts that gets you 80% of the results. I was pretty diluting my attention, focus and energy, so I'm back on essential things for now. So it's not because you can do something that you should do it, and so try and keep that in mind as you start, exchanging with people the excitement of beginning a business. That was a big learning for me this week. And so, last piece of news, a lot of exciting dates. So we've got training lined up early July in Lille in France. We've got training lined up for late July in Geneva, and again in early September. So all the details are on LinkedIn. There's the potential for a couple of extra dates to be organized in Zurich now. So, things are ramping up, which is exciting and good news. So if you're interested, if you want to learn more about how you can build trust successfully and consistently and effectively, please come along. Anyway, that's all for me this time. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you next time I get a chance to record a video. Thanks, and bye for now.